Hi, welcome. It's Margaret Secanet, and welcome to my channel today. We're going to be touching on a very common question that I get from you guys, especially, well, it's all about the bed and the bedroom, right? What if I can't sleep in my best direction? How do I position my bed if I am an east person and my partner is a west person? A very common question asked, often asked with regards to bedroom. So, what to do when east meets west in the bedroom? Now, what you're looking for or need here is a long-term benefit. You want to be able to sleep in the best room for the duration of time you're living in that house, right? You don't want to sleep well, just for 1 year, right? So you want to be able to sleep well as long as you're in that particular home. Okay. So one way a feng shui practitioner resolve this issue is to select the room with the best energy for the couple or for the use as a bedroom. So it doesn't matter if one is east and the other is a west person, or if they have different good sleeping direction, or if they are sleeping in the wrong direction. Because by getting a room with the good energies, both are already benefiting from the good energy of the room. So how do you go about selecting the room with the best energy for sleeping? That would actually be benefiting the occupants of that particular room, whether they belong to the east or west group, or whether the fact that they're not going to be able to sleep in their best direction. Okay, so what to do? Well, here is something that we can do for it. So we can use the flying star feng shui for this purpose, as time dimension is considered in the practice of this system. Using flying star feng shui, we find the permanent energies of the home. And you find that from using the natal chart of the property, which is based on the natal chart is going to be based on the time factor, when the building or the property was built, the move-in date of the residents or the occupants, or in particular, this would actually be, dependent on the fact whether you're talking about a building, an apartment building, or whether you're talking about or you're considering a house, a residential home property, and of course, the facing direction of that particular property. So, just a brief background. The Chinese use view time as in cycles, cyclical. Okay, so the largest cycle or unit that we have here is the Great Cycle, which encompasses 180 years. So as you can see from this chart, as I go along, you can follow me by looking at the chart, which is the 180 years is then divided into 3 equal parts of 60 years each, and then each 60 years is subdivided into further 3 equal parts, and which will be considered either upper, middle, or lower cycle, and it's made up of 20 years. So each of this period is assigned then numbers from 1 to 9. So as you can see here, there's going to be period from 1 to 9. Okay, and each of the 9 numbers or each of these stars has a distinct personality that changes over time. It has an inherent personality, but it has also some distinct personality that changes when the time passes. So this is when the timely and untimeliness of the stars occur. Okay, so I know some people will be asking a particular or wondering about the timely and untimeliness. So this is when that happens. Okay, so right now we're on the lower cycle, as you can see here, period 8. We're in period 8, and we're in the lower cycle from this chart, and you can see it's from the years 2004 to 2023. Okay, now we're coming very close into period 9, which begins in 2024 to 2043. Now, even as early as this time in 2022, we're already feeling the effects of period 9. Okay, so let's get on to another slide here, which I will explain a little bit more. So here is a permanent chart or a natal chart of a period 8 south 2 facing house. So it's sitting north 2 and facing south 2. Okay, so of course, to get this type of chart, you need a reliable compass to get the directions. And of course, you need your home's floor plan to plot the energies of each sector. So again, the Chinese view time as cyclical. So most of the time when you see a natal chart or when you see a compass superimposed over a floor plan, you usually will see a pie-shaped style chart. Okay, you will also see I'm showing here both the grid style and the pie style of the same house. Okay, this is they're both of period 8 south 2 facing house. Okay, so with the grid design, it's usually used when you're doing the small Tai Chi, and when you're trying to superimpose the chart into a floor plan. So usually when you're doing annual flying start, you want to find out the different sectors of your particular route and where are the good and the bad sectors. So a grid chart would actually be pretty good for that, because most of the time our bedrooms or rooms are squarish in shape, or rectangular. So it's a little bit easier. But here I'm showing both the pie chart and the grid chart of the same house, a period 8 south 2 facing house. So please remember that I know I've got some of you were asking questions with regards to south being on the top, the orientation of south and north, and how to look at it or map it. Now, please remember that although the south is placed at the top, which is basically a conventional way that the Chinese do it, so in practice, the north, the Chinese north, is the same as the magnetic north as the Western convention. So okay, so this does not mean that you need to flip the direction. So in feng shui, whether you live in the northern hemisphere or whether you live in the southern hemisphere, north is north and south is south, wherever you are. Okay, so again, it's usually the practice of the Chinese practitioners before of taking their reference point from the south. So which is that excuse me, you always see that the south is placed at the top. So the permanent and natal chart of a house or the premises is based again on the birthday of the house, or when it was born. So it is based on that and the facing direction of the property or the building. This chart will not change. This permanent chart of this south 2 facing home will not change unless the building is being reborn again, okay, given birth through major renovation and through rebuilding, okay, especially let's say when you remove the whole top, the whole roof, okay. So there are certain conditions when the building actually changes in terms of period, okay. So in period 8, that's a topic for another time, and I would encourage you to actually attend some of my future workshop in this regards. Okay, so in period 8, the timely stars or numbers are of course 8, 9, and 1, and number 8 being the ruling star, and number 7, which was the previous period before, would actually be the receding star. It would still have some sort of energy, but it's quickly fading. Okay, so let's get on to the practical, point of this, and that is like here we have a floor plan uh, of a house, and let's say this house is facing south too, or has this energies as based on the south too that we saw a while ago. Okay, and so based on that energy, we superimpose it to this floor plan. So what are we looking for? Now, when we're looking for health and relationship luck, you know, at good energies, we're going to be looking at the mountain star. Okay, so you will see here two numbers, one in red and one in blue. One would be the mountain star, and the other one would be the water star. Now, we look at the water star when we're trying to find wealth and income luck, income energies. So, okay, now, first of all, please do not confuse these stars. Like the other name for the mountain star is also, they're also called, it's also sometimes known as the sitting star. And the water star is also sometimes known as the facing star. Okay, so please note, do not confuse the sitting and facing stars with the sitting and facing direction of the property. Okay, okay, so these are two very different uh, subject. Okay, so again, remember that each of the 9 numbers of stars has a distinct personality that changes over time. So right now we're in period 8, so we're going to be using the stars that are actually timely, that are auspicious in period 8. We're going to be looking for those stars. Now this is, again, when it changes, this is what, like I said, what happens is the personality of each of these stars starts to change. Okay, so looking at this particular floor plan, you will see that there's 3 bedrooms on the top of this floor plan with their natal energies in each room, okay, in each direction. So you will see that, bedroom A, let's say we have bedroom A here, okay, and this is bedroom A. Oops, sorry. Okay, bedroom A. So this is bedroom A, this is bedroom B. Okay, and this is bedroom C. Okay, you have 3 bedrooms here. And our goal here, is to find the best bedroom, okay, or the best sector or room with the best energy for sleeping. Again, what did I say earlier? That when we're looking for health and relationship luck, okay, and sleeping is, you want to have good sleep so you can have good health, right? So we're going to be looking at the mountain star. So here in this particular floor plan, in this particular chart, you will see here bedroom A has the number 3 mountain star, bedroom B has the number 8 mountain star, and bedroom C has the number 1 mountain star. Okay, these are the numbers in red. So again, we go back to the part where in period 8, what are the auspicious stars? Okay, what are the timely stars? So if you look at these 3, then you'll actually kind of point out it's pretty obvious that you're going to be looking at room B, or bedroom C. You're going to be choosing at least between these 2. Okay, now once you make the choice, okay, then you will already have the benefit of the good energies in this particular sectors, on this particular room. Okay, so there's no need for you guys to quarrel over which direction of that your bed is going to be facing, especially if you have you have different best directions. Okay, so or let's say you can't place your bed in the best direction. Okay, there's a door, there's a window, there's something impeding it, there's a toilet or something like that. So just because of the fact that you've chosen the best bedroom for sleeping. You will both have, or you, or if you have a partner, will both be able to benefit from the auspicious energy of that particular room. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Okay, so again, please do not confuse the sitting and facing stars with the sitting and facing direction of property. Now, in this case, we're looking for uh, uh, good sleeping room, so it's health. So we're going to be looking at the mountain star. Now, to find all these energies of the room, of course, you'll have to plot your the different directions of your home, and then go from there. Okay, I will be coming up with the workshop that would actually planning a workshop on plotting the natal chart, finding, like finding the period of your home, and that would be one. I assume that you guys will be, helped by that kind of workshop, and another one would be analyzing the floor plan, and maybe I'll put it in there somewhere, the taking the direction type of uh, workshop for you guys too. So I understand that some of you might not want to go on a full course, full blown course to be certified and that type of thing, and and some of you probably would like to know a little bit more about feng shui for your own personal use, or for helping your family members, or for use to help your friends. Okay, so it's kind of a DIY type of workshop that I think would actually be able to help you guys more on this, and advancing more into feng shui, and actually benefiting from the knowledge of using feng shui. Okay, and again, I thank you for joining me. Please subscribe to my channel. Please check my website regularly for all these upcoming workshops and mini courses. And I would like to thank you in advance for your participation and for your support. So it's Margaret right now. I'm just going to say bye bye for now, and hope to see you soon. Thank you.